Okay, nice. We are back over on the YouTube side. Welcome to the next portion of the stream where we go about using the MIDI grooves. Sorry, I blanked out for a sec. Okay, so you got your MIDI grooves in there, which I have here. I already did this last night. I was going to stream last night, but my headphones were dead and I forgot to charge them. Sucks. And so I just I did some other things. Again, one of them was getting the this thing going. So glad I got this out for the homies. This is awesome. This is like P5 is the best thing that's ever happened to me. As soon as it came out, oh my god! Oh, look at that. It's annoying, but once you get into rhythm, yes, I agree. I agree, dude. I agree. I did it a few times, but I just need to again get them over to my main page, make the thumbnail, blah blah blah. You know. So yeah, you really made me think the other night. So I appreciate you, dude. But so we have some grooves here from various groove packs. And here's my samples. And you can see that I kind of, all of them, all these grooves are different. And so some we may use, some we may not use, however, blah, blah, blah. But my biggest thing, my biggest goal with this video in particular is to see how fast we can come up with an idea to just get going. You know what I mean? So what I did initially was I went through some grooves to just see, you know, oh, that sounds like a verse. That sounds like it could be a chorus. That sounds blah, 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 you know? And so that's kind of what these are. And so they're just kind of like thrown in there. Didn't do anything yet, as you could see. Like that's literally, that's everything. Like I'm scrolling. There's nothing else in there. So let me unmute this so you can hear it. Okay, so if you've been here for a while, you already know fastest way to get an idea going is to grab the kick drum and put it on the bass. This same thing applies to if you create your own drum riff. And even doing that is fun. And I can do that again on a stream. But for now, let's just get this in here. So I'm going to click in the very, very beginning, which you can't see, but that's okay. And I'm going to Control V. And so you're going to see, there they are. You know what? I should, no, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so we have these here. Now we need to enable our input monitoring, which is here. So when we start clicking notes, well, if they're in the right spot. Without this turned on, this little blue guy, you're not going to be able to hear anything. Okay, so now at this point, let's just make them long. You're thinking, ooh, that sounds like poopy. Reason why is we need to match to our samples. And I believe I put this in F sharp, thinking that I was cool. I was going to try to do something in F sharp. Okay, so now let's bring it an octave down by selecting everything. I'm just hitting the beginning of hitting that note there, and it selects all of them. Hold Shift, arrow down. Now in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, that's the lowest that I can go, because I want to eventually play this on guitar. And I was experimenting last night, thinking like, okay, I don't have a guitar that goes to F sharp. However, Again, I was experimenting last night. Gojira X now has the transpose. And I know you're thinking, oh, it's going to make it sound like poo, blah, blah, blah. It's not that bad. And especially if you're doing this live, who's going to be able to hear it? No one. You know what I mean? And so I thought it actually sounded pretty good. Especially like, let's say, you know, my 7 strings in G sharp. So we're not going that far. And so, you know, but, you know, to each their own. If you want it, if you think your guitar can go down to F sharp, do it. If you have an A string, do it. I don't, so I have to, you know, improvise. What's your preferred tuning of choice? Dude, lately it's been G sharp. I love G sharp just because, again, my guitar is in G sharp. The Linkin Park song we did was in C, which I really love C as well. However, the I think it's like B flat or something like that. That one has been sounding sick too. I want to say that I think I initially wrote Shut Eye Industry in that B flat tuning. I don't remember exactly. And so, yeah. Ah, yeah, see? There it is. A sharp, B flat. Yeah, yeah. Are you using plugins live or, so I may use a Quad Cortex live. I think that's going to be like when we start playing live, that's going to be my preferred modeler of choice, or guitar processor of choice. But I've honestly thought of just doing plugins. I don't know. I haven't even gotten there yet in terms of like playing live. And so, you know, it's been since 2019 since I played a live show. And so, you know, not too worried about it. But Joe, what's going on, dude? Okay. So I lost my train of thought here. Okay. F sharp 0. We found our root note. Now you can get as crazy or not as crazy as you want here. Now, if we wanted to go crazy, we would just do it, you know, we would change as many notes as we can. Now that can be fun, but if you were trying to structure this in more of a kind of traditional way, you have singer, blah, 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 then, you know, you could do maybe 2 chunks at a time, 3, 4 chunks at a time. Too many. This one here. And then we can do something like this. Then we can keep this going maybe. Keep it there, and then we'll go. We can have it there because we want to try to resolve it. Have resolving notes there. I'm going to grab this one and bring it over. Now for me, I'm hearing it. I want this to be even keep this up here if we wanted to. And then we can go just like this. We have these bars here kind of giving us some guidance. Now, if you wanted to get crazier, you could. It's really as easy as, let's save this clip here. I'll bring this over here because this is actually a pretty cool progression. But let's bring these back down to our root notes here. We'll go dun, dun, dun. Then we can go here again. So it looks like it wants to go there on B. So we'll go here, and then we'll go. Okay, so just to check it against guitars, because you can quickly do that. Right now I'm using Odin 2, my favorite MIDI guitar plugin. I actually have raw mode turned off because I want it to be tight like a Cheerio. And then all I need to do is I need to grab this, hold Control, bring this down, and I need to bring these an octave higher. So I'm going to Control A, grab everything, Shift up. Now we heard it. So now I need to bring this down to level. Now we have the foundation, right? This is the foundation. You can get crazier with this. You know, these are our basic building blocks. The other thing that you can go about doing, again, just kind of keeping in the realm of like ideas here. Let's listen again, and then think. What I want you to do is I want you to think in your mind, where would be some cool places to put some palm mutes? You know what I mean? Because if you got to think about this when you're playing this live, or like you're playing this, you know, in real life, you're going to probably do some palm muting things. first, an obvious move, which I'm sure you heard, was basically these little guys, they want to be, I feel like they are just wanting to be palm muted, or at least flicked, you know what I mean? Kind of like the taka. And so what I'll do is I'll grab them all, make them the same size because I want these palm mutes to just be roughly the same. So now let's listen to what that does. Let me grab this one. And I think I got them all, yeah. Can even do these, bring these down, just see what happens. Bring this down. Maybe what I was feeling is maybe these need to be up. So, you know, again, just an idea, quickly kind of just showing you the possibilities. Does this sound cool? Sounds okay. But again, just thinking, trying to get you to think in that mode of like, okay, what can sound cool doing whatever, you know? Because then my next thing would be like, okay, well, I personally like open chords and stuff like that. And so, how can I go about doing that? Well, first I need to think about what tuning am I in if I'm in F sharp, right? And so I actually found this really cool tool. Let me see if gtdb.org. This thing is so sick because it gives you tunings here, right? Now, one that I did in particular was drop F sharp 7-string guitar tuning, because I've never done it, right? I don't have anything that goes that low. So now we know all of the notes that are in that drop F sharp tuning. So now what we need to do, or what we could do, should I say, is we basically just check these notes and see, let's do something like maybe here. So F sharp, we're on F sharp now, so we have the opportunity to go to B, E, G sharp, or C sharp. These are some of our potentials. There's probably more, but these are the immediate ones. And you can hear it already. Sounds like a, you know, legit guitar. So it's liking that one. Let's get rid of this one and this one. Cool. Now we can move these around as if, you know, we're playing that note and then just stringing this G sharp and C sharp. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. Right? Let's see what it sounds like with just these. I feel like this gives a little bit more oomph. So we can probably bring these here. So let's just do the same exact thing. Bam. Bam. Again, try the things. Just see what happens. Try them. And it seems like there's a theme going on here. So let's keep the theme going just to try it. Okay, so now we have this B. We might be able to do something there. So let's go back to our notes here. So we're in B, so we can possibly do something here. I mean, we're probably going to be doing, like, I'm the guy who would be doing B down here, you know what I mean? So just thinking about, we know that those are a possibility. I need to hear this. Let me turn that on. Oh, check that out. You know what I'm thinking? These actually need to be probably up there. Kind of like this move here. That's crazy. This is still possible, though. Ba-ba. I want it to do ba-ba. We can even do pinch harmonic thing, right? So let's just hear what it sounds like with the bass. So, again, just an idea. I think the biggest thing is to, get creative and have fun with just trying notes. You know what I mean? Like, I can already see people in the chat like, oh, I try this. Oh, I hear something, And that's so good. That's what I think is the coolest thing about writing like this is I don't have to worry about knowing music theory. You know what I mean? Ableton Live has a scale function. Scale, F sharp minor. Turn the scale on, check it out. No bad notes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to use my ear and be like, ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Anyone can do this. It's just having the patience to sit down and do it, Okay, let's go back to the other thing, just because we can. Bam. Let's bring this in here. Let's do it again. So this is a more simple route, but it's okay. Bring this up. So I think what I want here Da, da. Or even da, 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 da. Okay, so you see how I changed this note here? I need the bass to do that. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Bam. Grab this, bring this down. Let's do B. Let's go to B. I'm going to bring this up here. Select all, bring it down. Jacob said, dude, theory is so boring. I think it's just, you know, not, I don't know, it is boring. But I know it's a necessary thing if you're like, working with these other musicians, this and that. But it's like, I'm not gonna be like a jam band guy. Like I'm not gonna join a band where it's like, all right, we're playing a key of D sharp and we're going to G3 minor, 7, add 9. I'm like, I don't, huh? I'm trying to just write music, you know what I mean? So, yeah. No, but for real. Oh, yeah, thinking of a good chord progression. So, that's what's so cool about this. You're using your ear to just like, ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool. And you're literally grabbing the whole thing. So So da, da, da. My ear wanted this to go, or let's do that. Bring this up, grab it all, bring it down. Chorus, done. Chorus, Now you can start to get crazy with this if you really wanted to. Let's do it without this for now. Da, da. Da. So then you just start getting creative with it, for me it's like thinking about it in these like steps. First get the pattern, next put the pattern on the bass and find some cool notes. Next put those notes in there, get it all to this point, then start adding your little flair to it, right? And the other cool thing too is like we can literally come in here and do this whole thing where these just want to be, maybe instead, because we're using MIDI guitar and it doesn't translate super well, is I could just turn them off by hitting 0 on my keyboard. And then what we need to do, actually, before I do that, I need to bring this down. Not too far. I'm just going to make another bass track. Hold Control, bring it down. Bring this an octave up. Then I need to start grabbing, actually, all these notes down here. And then hitting 0, so then it turns off. Okay, so we know that that doesn't work the way that we thought. So what we need to do is we actually need to bring these down to probably about here. can just kind of listen. Okay, so let's do something. Dun. Okay, so now we made some changes on the guitar. Let's hold control, bring this up here, bring this an octave down. Now there's the picking or the silencing on Nolly bass. It's a little finicky on where it likes to be placed, so it's not crazy loud. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna leave it there. So one thing that I think we need to do is bring this down. Bring these up. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to quickly EQ some stuff out. Just to... Again, my key here for this is trying to just be fast. So I'm not overthinking things, you know? Okay, so now that that has something on it, might need on this. I'm gonna grab, you know what, I'm gonna just put this on the group here. Before Portal. Another thing that I want to do, I have Phantom Center already on there. That's helping me out in terms of my my center channel not being overloaded. But I'm gonna put a little bit more wider on here. It's a free plugin. Okay, so we already have an idea here, which is, you know, it's good enough for now. It's cool. Now, one thing that I'm wishing that I had was some sort of like lead synth or something. So I'm going to quickly grab Serum. And then we can see what we can put on here. We can quickly make something that we like right away. Okay, sorry if that was really loud. Let's do... Then we'll do... Right. Let's bring this, good enough. Okay. So we just need to put this F sharp minor. Okay. Maybe something like this. Can even do something like this. Again, this is me just experimenting. None of this is planned out. I'm literally just trying things as we speak. And I think, again, that's kind of important to do. And keep in mind, I haven't heard these yet. I'm just like thinking, okay, every other one needs to have a different note possibly. And I'll actually just do this by duplicating and then moving over. It could be lame. Could be cool. I don't know. Okay. Pretty cool. Now my sound isn't as cool right now. I need to remove fundamental. Then I'm going to quickly grab an EQ because I hear the low end. Look at that. Okay, so one thing that I'm hearing right away is it's not fully going with our riff here. So what I'm thinking is we might need to do something like this. Get rid of the first one. So we got rid of the first one, and then we just brought it over here, basically, to the very end. It's not hard to do this, you know, it's just kind of experimenting and stuff like that. I've been using Klimper 2 app, VST thing to write progressions. Oh, cool. Yeah, see, for me, I'm just kind of clicking around and just seeing what sounds cool. And that's been actually really, really fun for me, you know. I found an amazing script for Reaper recently. It's a chord gun thing where it'll show all the chords for each degree in whatever key and mode you want, and just click the chord and MIDI selection and it'll draw the chord. That's very cool, dude. That's very cool. Oh, that's very cool too. I like that. Yeah, the I have a few other little tricks that you know, if you like buying plugins, there is a plugin called let me see, Captain Chords. There's also Captain Melody, right? Captain Melody. Bam. Let's bring Captain Melody in here. Let's hit 0 on this. And Captain Melody is really cool because it's kind of like a random generator. So we'll do F sharp, minor, go. Okay, so now it's telling us we need to come up with some sort of thing. And I actually want it to span all the way. Which I think, oops, this needs to go here, I believe. And you can hear that it already has its own kind of plugin or sound. Cool thing about it is you just hit this and it'll start generating different things based on parameters though. So for example, first beat space, 1 bar with variations, short and sweet. Sometimes what I'll do is I will just kind of mess around with this stuff here. Leap, let's turn up the leap. Let's make our B section a little different too. That's really cool. That's really cool. Now the thing is your layout. You have AB. See how we have AB here? AB, 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 AB. You can change that. You can change the length of one. So then once I found the one I want, I literally just grab it and basically bring it in. Export MIDI. You click and drag it just like in GGD. So now we'll put this over here for now. I like having arpeggios in my songs, and so that's like a really cool thing. Let's see what other sounds we have in here. I'm just going to type, actually, we have here plucks. Let's just do this. Oops. Now it just comes down to, you know, finding the pluck that you like. So I like this sound. Maybe I can bring this up. Done. Done. That's one part done. You know, the cool thing about, I'm just kind of thinking about this. I was putting drum ideas that I thought were cool in here. Now, the other cool thing about doing that is like, it's done. Like, cool. Now we could just think at a part-to-part basis. Because then what we can do now is we can literally just kind of go, let's go to this one. Grab this, grab the kick right away, bring it onto the bass. Bam. So this one's going to be a little bit thicker. Okay, so now let's quickly grab this. Wrong thing. Still, that's a nice, we turned that into a pretty nice patch. Okay, let's do this. let's do this. Gonna have just some of these, so let's do make these open, have these be closed, open, have this one open. So these long ones, I'm realizing that it wants to be like this one, these, this. And go here. Start to make these louder. Let's hear what it sounds like just by itself and the bass. Start octave up, octave up. Do harmonic there. Could even like so it's just kind of messing around. Have fun with it, you know. Eventually you'll get to a point it's like, okay, I need to structure this, I need to, you know, make this a little bit more feasible, blah blah blah, you know. But you can really just get lost in like trying to create these crazy parts or simple parts depending on the style of music that you're playing, because writing like this isn't just for metal, you know. You can write some pretty straightforward things. I just did a Linkin Park little like song idea. It was doing the same thing. And so yeah. K Bruce, what's going on, dude? What are you using for guitars and bass? Oh no, it's all good, man. So for bass, I am using Nolly bass. Now I'm just using the DI of Nolly bass, which sounds like this. But I'm also using DI Fix and Parallax. And then I'm using Pro Q3 with some EQ, some Gullfoss, R-Bass, and Double Tap. In terms of guitar, I am using Odin 2 on the Panned Rhythms Expanded, Advanced, Raw Mode turned off. And then I am using Archetype Gojira X for my amp. I think this is good practice, you know, to just kind of part by part. So for me, this sounds like this might be a chorus, possibly. Let's see if we are, yeah, it looks like I fixed the MIDI on this one. Create a new track here. So thinking about this in terms of a chorus way, we can follow the kick and just keep this like this. Well, let's go to F real quick. Right, and then we can do something like dun, dun, right? Dun. Let me turn this off and on because then it'll get rid of those. Dun, dun, right? Typical chord progression. I mean, you can call it good there if you wanted to. Bring your guitars down. I screwed something up. Oh, this is in G sharp. That's why. Let me bring this back down again because I was in the wrong thing, and it could be that this was in there too. F sharp, minor. That was the issue there. Okay, let me fix this. Bring this down. F sharp minor. So you can, let's say, you know, we have this twice because I'm already hearing stuff, which is cool. You know, when you hear these things, ooh, it would be cool to go there. Do it, dude. So let's do it twice. First one is going to do this, but on my second one, I want to go, right? So then we'll grab these. So now we have a variation of the second chorus, right? Okay, so I hear a note that's not in that scale. Ba, ba. Will it work? I don't know, but I hear it, so we can try it, you know? Super Solo, what's going on, dude? Sorry, I'm kind of in a zone today. Have just kind of a pointed idea of what I want to talk about, and so that's kind of why I'm just kind of flowing right now. Cheburek Oppressor, as always, amazing. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. I hope that this video in particular is kind of shedding some light on, you know, how I go about thinking about making these things, you know, because like I've been making a lot of music almost every day, and this is how I go about doing it. You know, it's nothing crazy. It just so happens that I land on some pretty cool things, but it's not without trying, you know. So I need to see. So it sounds a little weird, but I don't know yet. Let's see. See what it sounds like before, you know, these samples get introduced and stuff. We're doing something that's not this. Bum, bum, bum. That's what I want. That's what I want. So there's some weird timing here that I need to get sorted out. Ba, 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 ba. Might not work, but at least we tried it, right? I feel like it's going to work after we did those changes. So let's say that we don't want it to just hang out on one single note. Way that I figured out how to make this a little bit easier is one. I'm going to do this without this. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, I believe. So then we'll do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll do it there too. Let's do it there too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Could even do one more up. And so that's kind of like your, your Deftones chord there. Let's do that. Then you can stay there if you'd like. And then we can do something like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. See how this is here? So we have to like skip this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. No, this one is wrong. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't like this, so let's get rid of this. So since this is kind of a weird note in this whole riff, we can potentially start to think about these notes here, right, in our tuning. So we can start thinking of, so B, I'm gonna bring this over. So just kind of remember those in your head, but you'll have them on your monitor or your phone or something. So let's go B, E, G sharp, and then C sharp. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so it's sounding like maybe these ones won't work. Let's see what this one sounds like by itself. It could be too weird, you know? Okay, this is interesting. Now, what we can do is... Well, we need to think about this in a different way. Because we are in G, we need to get out of the scale mode. Go to G here. So this one I'm going to need to just listen for. Just listening. Okay, so it's not liking this note at all, and I don't think it likes this one either. So some open chords are out of the question, but that's okay, because at least we tried to see. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we could start to think about some sort of other possible chord here. Okay, what are these? This is cool. Now, another thing to do, to think about is, you know, you're going to have to try to play these, and you don't want to be like throwing gang signs as you're like trying to do this chord, you know? And so first check to see if these chords are possible to do, you know? And it's not hard. You literally just, okay, on my guitar, and then you find that other one, and then you do the thing, right? And then this C4, this C is actually an open note. So the C5 and B3, this is actually really awesome. Right? So it might not be the exact... So this might be our open note here. So we can get rid of that one. Carnival has done that. That's a chorus idea. Done, you know? And we actually did it twice. We have a little bit of a variation. So chorus done. Let's see, what is this? Another possible chorus idea. A little too complicated for me, but you know, that was our demonstration. Let's make a verse part. Sounds like this would be a verse part, so we'll grab the kick immediately right away. Throw it on the bass. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Another thing to think about too, what I've been experimenting with, is getting rid of some notes. So like, for example, so we go da 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 da. And then we'll do right here. Let's get rid of this much here. We'll go ba 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 ba. Okay. Da, 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 right? You can see a theme here. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so you hear how it's not doing the pluck thing that I want? It's probably because of this. Thinking about adding just different elements, right? You can even add different plugins here. One of my favorite plugins is Prince. The Prince by Cradle Audio. Really nice pad sounds. Turn it down here. Sorry, my keyboard is broken. That's a nice one there. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I was just using my keyboard, my computer keyboard. Do you say Carnival done that? Yes. So if you listen to Goliath, um, at the very end of the song, so he has a capo on the whole song. At the very end, he takes it off, dude. Listen to it. If you watch, I think it's Mosh Cam, and you watch Goliath live, he starts to go, and then he like you'll see him throw his capo off, and then he'll just do. Only reason why I know that is because I did a cover of it, which is on my channel. It's an old video, and it's not the best. I wish I could play it for you, but I really can't. But I'll link it. So you can see it. It's old. Keep in mind, it's very old. It was one of my first videos ever, 12 years ago. For the YouTube homies as well. So you can see, well, it's kind of hard to see because I'm using, oh man, was this a GoPro? It might have been a GoPro. But I have a capo on the first fret. Boom. Da, 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 da. Okay. So showing that on G sharp, that's the wrong thing. F sharp minor. Okay, so there's something EQ-wise going on here that I'm not a fan of, so I'm just going to look at it through an analyzer, and it possibly means that I just need to put some wider on it too. Look, there it is. It could be this too. It's just kind of like really loud, and maybe what I'll do is I'll make it dynamic. But also this low end, I don't need this low end here. So you can see that I'm searching for chords. I don't know these chords. I'm just searching for them and what sounds good. So I want to go, let's go up one here. Let's also put wider on there. Again, I'm going to say this every time I use it. Free plugin. I'm going to exaggerate it so you can see what it does. So it just makes it wider. The other thing that I'm going to put on there, another free plugin is Center, Phantom Center. What this does is, think about it, you have a left and a right, but there's still center information in that left and right, and you want to be able to turn it down. Well, you use this plugin to literally go like this. So, yeah, turning the mix down. So I just made it wider. Let's have a cool little arpeggio here, because why not? Another little trick that I can pull out is Cthulhu. Let's bring Cthulhu into the game. You know what? Instead of Cthulhu, let's just use Omnisphere, because they have a great arpeggio in there. And then we'll find some sort of cool sound. Bit of load, come on. There it is. Oh, as soon as I press it. I never listened to too much Carnival, mainly because I hate... Oh my gosh, bro. Are you serious? Be prepared to have your world just, like, changed. Because before, or should I say, after Deftones, because Deftones was a life-changing thing for me. After that was Carnival. It changed me, bro. So, okay, good, very good. Those guys, man. So I actually, on my list of things to do, songs to try and beat is Carnival. So that's going to be one of the next things that we try and do. Pluck. Turn this down. Okay, that already has an ARP on it. You see it? Look at this ARP. It's crazy! I like that. I like that. Okay, so maybe what we can do is grab... Let's grab these. Let's grab them all. You know what? Let's just put this whole thing here. And then we'll put it an octave higher. And then we'll turn on the arpeggio. Okay, changing some settings. We're on chord. I like join and spread. And 16. Right, that's one thing. I have some that I made. I was just kind of messing around with. Then there's this one. Okay, so this sound needs some love. Because it's just it's too much. Does it go into this? I don't know. Probably not. I'm empty. Okay, so since this doesn't go into it, we can try and grab this, bring it over here, and just put it in, you know, the pile. We have other things here that we could potentially grab. But then we can just basically do this, so then maybe it'll kind of combine together. Okay, so then let's see what's in here. We didn't even touch these ones yet. Check it out. I'm going to do Control-Shift-D, delete this, come here, Control-L, select all, cut, paste. Unless that was a thing that we already grabbed. It looks like that is the same. I think it is the same exact thing. But that's okay because... Actually, no. Because we have this here, verse, pre-chorus. Since this is the same thing, we can just delete this. What is this? Right, this is our chorus, right? So I'll bring this over here, grab this guy, bring it here, since we didn't do anything with this yet, I'm going to bring this over here because that's still a potential idea there. Can even start with this. Let's make these. Let's keep these here. And then let's say that we want our verse to be a few more times. Control-Shift-D, let's have it be twice. Now, okay, let's think about this again. Because the singer in my band likes to have one where there's nothing. It's just kind of chilling. So in that case, we need one more. Bam. Vocals in. Pre-chorus. And just because we can, and because I like to do this, let's have one little space here to give it that anticipation. So this is our start of a song here. I mean, that's pretty song worthy to me. I mean, it's pretty close, man. Needs some fine tuning, but it's It's pretty much there. You can already start to see that so I put these little red lines here because I'm like, okay, there should be something here. It could be anything, you know, for me, it's like, okay, you know, this needs a fill right here. So I'm going to indicate that this needs to have some sort of something. Like, for example, what I heard was this needs an initial hit. Which, let me unsolo this stuff here. Can even do something like adding a pedal hat here. Oh, I see what you did. I'm going to bring this fairly low here. So what I'm going to do here. So we'll go cymbal hit there, and then we'll do another. Yeah. Okay, so this is the start of our song. My whole hard drive is the pile. I just read your channel tags chatty. Yep. And just because we can and we should, because, you know, verse, we can go back to the verse there. And if we want to change it up, we can add the guitar in there. Okay, so we're a little too low here, so this needs to be here. So rather than doing the verse again, just because we can, get rid of this. bust out the pre-chorus here. Something happened here. This went to G sharp minor again for some reason. So you can go back to the chorus there if you wanted to, or you can think of some sort of like breakdown there, because this is actually really cool here. You want to add some more elements in there, you can basically just do this. So these are those two parts that we didn't really use. Okay. It looks like we are like kind of like a bar off because of our little thing there, but I'm not too worried about that there. Because this is actually on time here. So then what we can do is possibly something like, oops, something like that. And then we could possibly just grab another arpeggio from Captain Melody. But this part is as easy as grabbing this kick here. Guitar. Here. And already did that part. Okay. Let's actually... I'm going to come into Captain Melody again. Unmute it. And then we'll do the dice here. Okay, so we have a little triplet thing going on. We need to get rid of the triplets there. Okay, so I want the steps to not be as far. Good enough. We are already on our way to making a song. Like it's already almost finished. It's just adding the different elements and stuff like that. The key to doing it this way is like, don't overthink things. Don't get too involved in like one little section for a super long time because I feel like you're going to lose momentum. But if you don't think that you are, then be my guest. But I usually try to save the fine details for after I get a structure down. Another good thing that you could possibly do is try to get some structure ideas from other songs. You know, maybe listen to a song and just start writing. Okay, they did a chorus for 3 bars, pre-chorus 1 bar. Oh, they went to a breakdown. Okay, you know, oh, there's like 3 breakdowns in this song. You know, so then you can steal the structure and then put it down in here. So then okay, I need to make these parts, and it makes songwriting not as scary because you have a guideline. You know, in this particular instance, we had our guideline was our drum grooves that we found inside of Get Good Drums. Then we made them thinking, okay, that sounds like this, that sounds like this. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Then we tried to see what parts went together. We found the parts. Then we started to build a structure, you know? And so give that a shot. See how that works for you. You can see we already have some sort of structure here. It's actually kind of cool, you know? But if the first time you do this, it doesn't sound as cool, don't even worry about it, you know? And don't let it discourage you. Try again. Keep trying. Keep having fun. Keep experimenting, you know? And chances are there's probably some little thing that you didn't like, you know? For me, this was just a quick little example. Well, quick, it's 2 hours now, but it's like a quick like example of like just start throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks, you know, but really use your ear and use your intuition to like see what happens or what the possibilities are or whatever, you know. Um, but again, the key is to immediately, as soon as you get a few parts down, start thinking about structure because you're going to be doubling things. You know, you're going to be having parts do it twice, 3 times, sometimes 4 times, you know. And so when you're like, oh, writing a song is so daunting. But then you think, okay, well, this is going to happen twice. This is going to happen twice. This is going to happen once. Then you start to connect it and you're like, oh, here's my blanks that I need to fill in, you know. And let's say that you've been writing all of your drum parts. Maybe these ones you can grab some grooves. And like, okay, I can't think of anything. Maybe I can get some grooves to inspire me. Grab those grooves, put them in the blanks, see if they fit. Write a quick part because it doesn't take that long. If it doesn't work, put it to the side, don't delete it. Maybe try to do something else, or it'll spark another idea, you know? And so give these a shot, see if it works for you. I know this is how I've been writing for a while, and it's been really fun because I'm not taking it too seriously, exploring, letting the road, deciding where I'm driving, you know? I'm just on the road. It's going to tell me to go this way, this way, this way, you know? You're going to see a turn this way. Ooh, go that way. And so just have fun, man. Key is to have fun. Don't take these things too seriously. Once you get a cool idea, really try to hone it in and craft it and make it sound really cool. But yeah, this is my little quick rant after lunch. Dude, kid, appreciate you, man. I appreciate everyone checking this out. This was kind of a quick little idea that I had for a video. Rather than just kind of making a song, I kind of wanted to kind of give you insight as to what I'm thinking inside of my mind and why I do the things that I do, you know, and like some little tricks along the way. But we may or may not work on this tomorrow. But again, hopefully you got something from this, because again, this is how I've been writing, and it's been fun, and things have just been flowing. So yeah, Double, appreciate you, man. Thanks for sticking around, dude. This was a lot of fun, and again, very pointed video this time, but I want to see how this does in terms of the algorithm, you know. But Double, don't forget to let me know how that template works out for you, man. This one here. Can check it back occasionally tonight. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. I actually have to dip out, but feel like there was a lot of good gems in here, you know, a lot of good gems. But all right, dudes. Until next time, tomorrow, it'll probably be maybe not as pointed, but we will get to community jams as well tomorrow for sure. So if you have some jams that you have some like work in progress stuff, throw it in the community jams. You know, join the Discord. It's going to be in the description of this video. It should be in the YouTube video. If not, I think everyone over on Twitch is already there. So join the community. It's been really awesome. And we actually have some cool new. I just got some integration for the Patreon homies. So you can see they have their own different color and stuff. I'm going to try to add some more stuff. So appreciate you guys so much. Have a good night. And we shall see you